I love you too. I love you all. This is so beautiful when you're able to tap into this magnificent light. This is why I had to do this video in the light. So together we could shine bright. We got the Buddhas, we got the incense burning behind me. Can't see it, but it's not burning my hair. I had to let the locks out, let it flow. You know the ones there? And the title of this video is How We're Going to Break the System. Tear the devil down, our child. How we're going to break the system within 2 minutes. 3 minutes, 2 minutes. Let's see. First of all, I'm going to spend this time thanking my mother, Mother Mary, thanking Mary Magdalene, who's also Eve, who's also Guinevere, who's also, So, Akhenaten, and I'd like to thank my mother, who's Queen Nefertiti, Mary Magdalene, who's Akhenaten. I love you lot so much. From reincarnations to reincarnations. If it wasn't for my mother, if it wasn't for my love of my mother, my devout love, I would never ever reached out to my mother, and I wouldn't have found out the information who I am today. And if it wasn't for Mary Magdalene, with her spiritualness and her ability to tap into Mother Nature, I would have never found the ability I found today. That took about 1 minute. Okay. So I had to break the system within 2 minutes for free. Let's start with, you want to start with the house or the car? Let's start with the car. Yeah, but check out legal name fraud. Same thing in America. Same thing in all the westernized countries. It's called legal name fraud. Your birth certificate fraud. To simplify it down, basically when our parents were tricked out of the law of attraction, they were tricked to signing that paperwork. What they done was handed us authority over to the government, the devil. And basically what's happened is on your birth certificate it says you're a dead entity or a dead corpse, or if you check it out online, you're a dead corpse. You're a live being, and here's a joke, you're not even a man or a woman, you're a god. So we're going above the man. We are all gods in the physical existence, man or woman, but it's all gods, but it's all thoughts and vibrations. So when our parents signed that birth certificate, they handed us over to the government, that birth certificate name, not your physical body. They don't know who you are until you identify yourself as that birth certificate name, which is a dead corpse or a dead company or a dead entity. It's not a live being, or it's not God. So the quickest way to do that is just not answer to that name. No, I don't know who he is, don't know where he is, don't know that. Unless it's money that you're receiving. Yes, it's me. Anything apart from that, it's not you. So that's the way when you go to collect a car or register a car or whatever, you don't give them your name. You give them a black name that you made up that's not registered in the birth certificate system, in the computer system, in the devilish system, so that they don't know you're free. You're God. Because honestly, the devil's working doing our favor as well. So if we didn't gain the knowledge to realize that you are a God, and the way a creator, you're a creator. Just to keep it as that, you create through thought and imagination. So if you don't realize, so every time, if you're creating what the devil's created, if you're working with the devil, what the devil's was, we designed the devil in order to, if we didn't gain the knowledge, which is the only way we're going to gain the knowledge is through love, through truth, and that means loving the rock, the bees, the plants, and animals. If we didn't gain that knowledge, I've gone over 3 minutes. If we didn't gain that knowledge, then boom. Yeah. We deserve to be devoured. We are our own biggest judge, our own biggest creator. So obviously, if we didn't realize that love was the key, and I don't mean just love your family, I mean love your friends and love the tree, from the birds to the bee, the oceans and the sea, and the spiritual world just opens up, then you deserve to be removed. That's the pact that you made. So that's all it is. Yeah, once you know, and you're awakened and you're on the right track, and you've graduated from the devil's negativity, just basically to enlighten you to that you are the power, you are the God, you are the superwoman or man, and you do that through your thoughts and vibrations. Yeah, so that's the way to obviously stop yourself from paying any tax or any license or what else the other damn thing. Even insurance, you don't even need that, because you just give them a black name. Don't give them the birth certificate name. Check out legal name fraud, America, England, especially all my Jamaican and Caribbeans all around my Irish people. Yo, you're doing that. Bro, the Gypsies have been doing that from day to day. Just go talk to the Gypsies. Done. That broke in 2 minutes. Yeah, and then now when it comes to your house, same thing. You don't answer that birth certificate fraud name unless you're receiving money. If you're receiving your answer, because obviously we know that that birth certificate name is worth a lot of money, and they've been calling us out a lot of money. Everything's been paid for, because all land, everything belongs to the Pharaoh, God in the flesh, so, which is not the Pope, and it's not the Queen. Obviously, it's not the Queen. You know the ones that fake thing there, obviously, you know the ones that. So, boom. And that's it, really, Once you obviously reclaim whoever you want to be, just me, you should know, you might know who you was in the past reincarnations or reincarnations. I just went back to obviously my mom told me who I was, so obviously I just used that name. You know, the ones, and that's obviously the highest name, Amun Ra, the ones there, Imperial Majesty, Pharaoh, King Tutu, you can't get higher than that. So, well, that's my reincarnated name. That's what I use. But they're not going to stop that. You know what I'm saying? If you want to put God, which is also dog backwards, yeah. Good evening, people. Good evening. Good evening. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. So that's how you break the system within 2 minutes. Every man, woman, child, if you can get your dog too, and a cat, and a hamster. So don't pay on bills. What are you billing me for, fam? Yeah. Fine. Charge. They're charging you up negatively, because they're taking away your energy. Yeah. So they're charging themselves up, because that's what I'm saying. Everything is energy, free energy. Everything's already been, but everything's free. So like,